Yeah, so I'm back home. So apparently, like, on the bus trip home, some doof just was drink was drinking when he shouldn't have, like, and like got all over his teenage cousin who was a 17-year-old girl, like, you know, get her off. I mean, personally, like, I think if anything, I should have just offered to comfort her, because I'm not, and assure her that I'm not the one that wants to hurt her. It's just, I mean, when someone just does something very objectionable and some very, like, detestable involving a young girl, like, it really burns. I really get angry, I get pissed off, angry, whatever, like, I wish I could have done something, and, it would have been good, because, it just, I mean, I have no girl like that should have ever had to have gone through that, especially because she was so very nervous and that's about being on the bus by herself, like, I could have assured her that nothing would happen, but, I mean, I know that it kind of seems like I would bear that brunt of responsibility if she stayed alongside with me because she was going to Red Deer as well. I could have just taken her with me, until we got to the Flying J just down ways from here, Like, I could just, like, it really makes me angry, Just seeing her crying just is burned in my mind. It really gets me so, just, like, why would, like, there's a time and place for everything, like, and he's done it once before, like, there's even one more time that the final strike is saying he's on a blacklist and can't use the service anymore, like, I mean, if she was to go on the Rider Express again, I would have just taken that. She would need someone who is, like, responsible and mature enough to stay with her, until for the trip, like, if anything, if it would have been up to me, I would have taken that responsibility, like I am just easily it really just gets me. I don't want to see any girl having to go through that yet. I don't want to. So, anyways, I'll explain later. Anyway, so, like, coming back on the subject of yesterday, just, like, it just, like, to me, like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but my reverence for even like a 15-year, like, little girls, just, and, like, I'm a fierce protector of such people, and, like, I don't know if it's because my heart's in the right place, but, like, quite often people misunderstand, just, I'm not that kind of I'm not like most men, anyway, that just, I mean, that girl must have felt so objectified, like, I will not condone that, like, I get so angry and pissed off when a girl has to endure such injustice like that, I can't stay silent any longer, though. I keep my heart silent, but sometimes the silence is the enemy, though. You know, like, you know, sometimes you gotta stand up what you believe is fair, just, and right. And people don't do that. We have been having a chaotic society where our society is thrown into chaos, and now we can't trust anyone. It's those who are descendants of the 144,000 who have this mark on my right palm, and but it also shows in how I behave, how my empathy is so high, and how I have such compassion for living things, and I just don't want to see anything die. I see everything just, it's like everything's a work of nature. I am really just pain. I feel the pain. I feel that kind of pain. Sometimes it's just everything that the energy we put out in other people's lives comes back to us. It comes back to our will, our own. It's like, do to others whatever you would like to do them to do to you, because you're doing it to yourself. That's the real essence of life. Do to others because you're doing it to yourself. So, I'm not saying that just for any sympathy. I just want you to know that I have been so deeply humbled throughout my years, and now I'm at a point where I would do anything just to protect someone and who's in distress. Even if it meant to be sticking my neck, even if I have to stick my neck up that means that I have to risk my life. All it means is that I'm just doing it for Jesus. That's first and foremost, just to make sure that no one has to go through that hell, or any more than they are. It's gonna help the weary and unfaithful. Help them find the bread. I feel that anger, just like God's anger is towards sin. That's just it. So, anyways, I'm just gonna end it here because I've said enough. So, and I love you guys, and I want you to know that God, anyone who believes in Jesus, that there's still good men out there that you can just let you know that I love you too, and God loves you. And even if there's any good people out there that are watching this, God loves you. God bless you. Until then, just stay. I'll see you next time.